Well, hello there, friends, and welcome to my video. I am Mickey B. Have we met? If not, it's nice to meet you. And if we have, it's always good to see you again. And if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. This is a TEMU haul video, and this is TEMU haul number 90. Now, as you saw in the thumbnail, I received an item that was one of the absolute worst items that I have ever purchased. I feel like the quality, the whole look, I feel misled. So I will show you that. I'll squeeze it in here somewhere, keep you in a little suspense to find out the worst product ever and to not buy. But let's just go ahead and jump into the haul. I'll do all the administrative stuff at the end because most people don't care to hear all of that. They've heard it a million times if they've seen my video. So I'm going to pull up the first package. Now, these are items. Let me make some room here on my desk. But these are items that I have had sitting for a little while. So it's like a compilation of little orders that I've done from TEMU that now kind of make up a big order. So this first bag is about how big this first bag is. And let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start with this bag right here first. Let's get this big one out of the way because I don't think there's that much in this one. So we're going to start here. And some of these things I've missed the window on, like this first item I'm pulling out, but I can always use it for next year or if I go to the gym. And it's these swimming or pool weights. They look like this. I'm not going to open them since I'm not going to use them right now. But I wanted to do some water aerobics in my pool this summer. And once I finally got that thing cleared up and got the algae out of the way, then time for me to get in kind of was sparse. So I never ended up getting a chance to use them. And then the one day that I grabbed them, I was ready to go out and hop in and give these a try and see how they worked. The algae started to come back. So I'm so frustrated with that whole pool situation. So it is still TBA, which is why I'm not opening those. But I could take them to the gym, but I'm pretty sure the gym provides weight, so I don't need to do that. So here's the next item that I got. There's only a few in this bag. Let's throw this one here. Okay, so there's only 3 more items in this bag. So the next item, they are these little containers. Now, let me open one up because I'm trying to remember why I got these. Oh, I believe what these are is for, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. I'll put the picture up when I edit, but I think this is for when you are taking nails off of your nail, like if you have fake nails or acrylic nails or anything where you need to soak them and get stuff off. I think you put the solution in here like that. You fill this with the nail polish remover solution. So you don't take this off, you actually leave this on, and you put the nail polish solution in here, whatever you're going to soak it in, and then you stick your finger in there. I think that's how it works. That felt kind of tight though. But you stick your finger in there and then it soaks. So this is supposed to be tight so it doesn't leak. I don't know if they're different sizes or not, but this one is a nice snug fit. So I believe that's what these are. If not, you'll see in the picture what they truly are when I edit. Actually, hold on. I hate doing that. Okay, yes, I was correct. These are called gel nail soaking caps. And in the picture that I will put up, I'm looking at it now, they've got these on all 5 fingers like this. So you've got your solution in there. And these things are tight, I'll tell you. So nothing's going to leak out. I hope I can get these off with ease. But this is and this thumb is going to be tricky because I don't have a tiny thumb. Yeah, I don't know. My thumb isn't cooperating, but the other 4 were in there. But this is what they look like on the picture. So if you need to soak something off of your nails, you can do it and still have mobility. So I thought that was kind of neat. And of course, they were pink. But yeah, that's what these are for. And again, they definitely will not leak. They'll probably cut off your circulation on a couple of your fingers. You get 10 of these in a package. And I believe that they are all the same size. So for my thumb to participate with this activity, I might have to enlarge the hole on one of them because that was pretty tight. But that's what these are, so I thought pretty nifty, especially when it comes time to removing nail polish even. It doesn't necessarily have to be actual nails, but removing anything off of your nails. I think this is a great item to have to do that with. Now the next item is also has to do with nails, and this one is when you're putting nails on. Okay, so these are gel nail. Does that say I need to move back a little to read it? Waterproof nail adhesive gel. Waterproof nail adhesive gel. And these are supposed to be a really strong bond, stronger than the normal, just regular sticky adhesive ones. And if you're putting on press-on nails, I'm hoping that this is going to, because see, they look totally different. So I'm hoping that this is going to be strong enough to where they will hold those nails on, like the stick-on nails. They'll make them last much longer. Because I don't use the glue. The glue I feel like is a little too strong for me. And then the adhesive stickers are good, like right when you put them on, but they don't last. So when I saw this, because it says waterproof nail adhesive gel for press-on nails, no alcohol, odor control, easy application, long-lasting manicure pedicure for home or salon use. I thought I saw somewhere where it said strong bonding. That's what got my attention. Strong bonding and waterproof. So I'm guessing you use these the same way, and you don't need one of those nail lamp things to apply it with, I'm hoping. So I'll have to figure it out, but that's what these are. And then I got a pack of, I believe I have 10 in this package. So this package is a package of 10 sheets. So there's 240 pieces in here. So I have 2 per sheet. So that gives me 20 opportunities to use this for some press-on nails. So I really want to give these a try versus the little sticky ones that come with them, because I do believe if it is what it says it is, then I probably might mess with doing my nails a little bit more. Also, if I feel like it doesn't strip them and make them weaker, because I don't like when my nails feel weak and they start to flake. But so I can't say or promote this and say definitely try these out. I haven't tried them yet, but I am curious. And if I remember when I do try them, I will try to give you an update and let you know how they worked. Okay, let's move on to the last item in the first package, which is this item right here. And this is is it a sports bra or just a bra? Now you guys know, if you've seen any of my videos and any of my try-ons, I'm top heavy. And when you're top heavy, like, I need proper support. I can't be playing around with these little thin, chintzy little bras. So there was a bra that I ordered, the only one that I've ever liked and felt like it gave me amazing support. And so I wanted to order more of them. And so in this order, I did find one that I thought was kind of cute. And it looks basically like this. It's kind of like a sports bra. It says energy down the front. But it's really made the exact same way as the other one, except for I think the lines, like it has a little different line like around the front, like the little sewing lines like that. But for the most part, it is the same thing. It's the same type of bra where, I'm trying to hold it up. Let's do it upside down. That might be easier for me to hold. So you see how the top has and the bottom where the zippers go. I like how it covers it up like that, so you won't feel it against your skin. So it has it like this on the bottom, and then it also has it on the top where once you zip it up, you can cover it up like that. Here's the zipper pull, and you zip it up and cover it. So the zipper is this, is it the energy strip? Oh yeah, it's kind of misleading to see that, because it looked like it was just a strip of material, but that is the actual zipper. So when I zip it down, you see how it opens up. So I thought that was a cute design, especially, you know, for working out at the gym. And then it has these thick straps that really, they crisscross it, and it has this in the back. This thing is kind of hard to show, but it crisscrosses in the back, so it has that opening like that where it crisscrosses. But you can also just do it regular, like just 2 straps down, you know, either side, and not crisscross. But these straps are Velcro, so, and they're nice and thick. So when you put this bra on, and this is another reason why I really like them, and I only have one that like I said, the one that I purchased in the past, but I couldn't believe the quality of this bra, and I couldn't believe how comfortable it is and how much support this thing gave me. This literally is the only bra in life that really gave me the support that I needed at this point in the game. Now, I've not always been this top heavy. This, I think, comes from eating too much ice cream. So I need to cut back and get down. So once I get some weight off of me, I'll get some weight off of, you know, my top portion of myself. And maybe these bras they'll start to become a little too big. But here, I just changed it right here, and I just made them, I got rid of the crisscross, and I just made them regular. But you see, when you put this on, the Velcro, you can just take it like this, and then you can just adjust it while you have it on, and then you can just pull it back to however high you need it. So I like that feature with this bra, but it's got padding in it. Now, I don't need padding. Padding is the last thing that I need. But it's built into this, and it's not super thick, and it's not padding that I could take out. This is what it looks like. The way they added padding is nice because it's thin, but it's still soft and cushy, so it doesn't add too much to what I already have, because Lord knows I don't need that. But it's just enough to where it doesn't bother me, because normally when I get a bra, I just snatch the padding right out. So this is the look of how I would wear it. I don't prefer the crisscross. So this is the look. And really, it's like a sports bra, but it is so supportive. So if you're top heavy like me, and you haven't found a bra that really, once you put it on, you could feel the support like instantly, I promise you, these bras, and what made me buy the first one is when I read the reviews, they were raving about that. They were like, this bra is amazing, it's good quality, it's supportive. And I'm like, I don't know, because I have yet to experience that. So when I got the first one, I could not believe it. So I had to get more. So saying all that to say that, I know that was a long, but let me just say one last thing and we'll move on. The issue that I have though with these bras, there's no in-between size. So this is perfect for me cup-wise. If I went down a size, I don't have enough room in the cup area. But the under bust, they call it, this part right here is perfect. But when I get the bra like this that has room in the cup area, this part, the under bust part, this strip is too big. So what I have to do, I have to get a pin and loop about. And it's a lot. And it makes a difference with this bra. I have to loop about that much, put a pin in there to make this under bust fit snug. Because that is the key to this bra. If the under bust isn't working or fitting properly, then you're not going to get the full effect of how this bra is supposed to work. I mean, you'll feel it, but once you get that tight, snug under bust adjusted, then you will really love this bra. You'll love it anyways, but once you get that proper fit, you'll love it. So I meant to bring the one that I have now so that I could show you how much I have to pin that thing up in order for it to work. So I might, if I remember, I'll run and get it before this video, before I finish uploading this video and editing it, and then I'll pop in a picture so you can see how much that under bust is too big for me, but the cups are perfect. All right, let's move on to another package. Speaking of bras, I believe that's what's in here. More bras. Let's see. Let's empty this out. Okay. Let's put this over here. Yep. So, here's the deal. I saw that they were having, did they have a sale on these or not? I don't know. But I needed, once I got that second one, I said, I was on the hunt for some strapless bras. And I wanted to have at least, what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4, 5, 6, 7, and the one that I have. I wanted to have one for every day of the week so that I could make them last, because I wash them in water in my little it's not a hand wash, but it's that little one that you can put on the counter. It's real gentle. So I wash them in that, and then I air dry them. So I wanted them to last. So they say if you want your bras to last, don't wear one bra, like wear it out every day, because then you'll stretch it out of commission. So this is the other one that I got. Now they had different styles. Now you saw that one had energy. Is that what it said down the front? Yeah, it said energy down the front on that one. So this one right here, same style for the most part, so I won't elaborate too much. Same idea, but you see the front, here's the back, here's the bottom, same idea. They got the crisscross, but I'll just do them regular. Crisscross gives you definitely a little bit more support, more pull up. But again, once you adjust it, you don't need to do all that, but you can if you want. This one has the little hooks down the front. And if you notice, it doesn't have that part with the zipper because there is no zipper. Now, same at the bottom. The reason I like this is because sometimes, and I'll show you when I pull another one out, that little part with the zipper where that flap reaches over the top of the zipper, you can see that underneath your shirts, especially if you're wearing like a fitted shirt, one that kind of pulls, you'll see that little hump, and that bothers me. So I like this style for that reason. What I don't like about this style is all of these hooks you gotta hook together, but I think it's going to be a smoother look underneath your shirt because you're not going to have that issue with the little flap on the top and the bottom. Other than that, it's pretty much the exact same thing. Here's the same padding sewed into it, same lines across the front. It looks like the same everything, not much different. And then the same Velcro straps. So that was the second style that I got. And again, they all are, the underbust for all of these are too big, so I'm gonna have to sew them up. Right now I just have the first one pinned up because I wanted to see if I could really make it fit better, and because it was effective, I know I need to now go ahead and do that for each one. So here was they're all black, by the way. Here's another style, and I'm telling you, this is this style of bra, if you're top heavy and you are looking for some real support, the quality is amazing on these. I'm telling you, they do not disappoint. So here's the third one. Now this one's just pretty plain, except for on the under strap, it says sport on it. But again, everything else is the same. This one has the zipper front with the little closure tops, or the tab tops, so that you can hide the zipper, or so you don't fill it up against your skin. So that's what this one is. And everything else is the same Velcro straps. You can crisscross if you want, or you can just do regular straps. But the only thing that makes this one different from the first one is it doesn't have the word energy down the front on the zipper part, and this one has the word sport, whereas that first one did not. So that's number 3. And let's see here. I bought a couple more that I gave to Janaea because they were a size, I had sized down because I was reading the measurements, and that it told me to size down due to the under bust area, but the cup again was too small. But for Janaea, she's not as full as me up here, so those fit her perfectly, and she loved them. She was like, she could feel the supportiveness instantly when she put them on. So I said, aren't those amazing? And she was like, yeah. So there was two that I ordered, let's see. I don't know which version it was, but it was one of these where I had ordered two. And one was the size down in each style, but I just don't remember. It might have been this one. Now this is identical to the very first one. So you see how they are all the same, pretty much. The very first one is just this plain black one. I'll hold it upside down so you can see. So that's what the very first one looks like. Same back and everything. And yeah, it's just plain black, no different. So the very first one I got was this style, and so I went ahead and got another one of these because I knew I liked it already. So I knew that I would have at least one that I liked. I wasn't sure if the other ones were going to be different in some other way, so I said, let me just buy one of each to be safe, and then if I like them all, then I will keep them all or just go back to the one that I know that I like. But I like that one as well. And then this is the last style in this bra. And let's see. It looks like another of the, so it's another one of the hook closure. I don't see anything special on this one, no wording or anything. So I got two of these. So I'm glad about that because I wasn't even really thinking that I got two of these because I didn't like this little tabs over. But I don't know why I got two of these. I don't know, but I knew that this bra, this style of bra, was the only one that's going to give me the support that I needed. So I am pleased with these. And there's two more that I got in here. Now these two did not work at all. And I was just, I don't know, I was pushing it on this one. I got, this is a 3XL, this is a 4XL. And they fit, but they didn't do anything. So these were just like this style. Well, here's the front of it. So it's just this two top style bra, and it had the little hook closure in the back. But for me, whatever I do, I need support from my shoulders to hold up whatever's trying to hold me up. It's just not enough. It fit, but it just may as well not even be on there. So this is the 4XL version, which fit again. This is the exact same 3XL, and they just not the material. It's too, it's just like a stretch material like this. I need something that's firm, and I don't even know. I mean, I failed every attempt to try and find a bra, a strapless bra. And I only want one so when I do my try-ons, if I have something that's off the shoulder or, that is off both shoulders, that I could, try it on and show it without having to have a bra on underneath. But so far, I have had no luck in that area. But as far as regular bra support, these right here, these are amazing. And they are worth the money. They are great quality. They are supportive. They are everything that I need in a bra. And I've never had this type of support in any other bra. And I was surprised to find it at TEMU. So thank you, TEMU. But yeah, that's why I'm elaborating so much on these, because I can't tell you how well made these bras are and how supportive and strong they are and comfortable. And they're not going to dig in your skin, because those straps are nice and wide and thick, so they prevent that from happening. And then you get the option to crisscross for even a stronger lift, or you can just keep it regularly, like, vertical up and down without the crisscross. So yeah, that's my plug on these bras. This is not sponsored. I got these with my own money. And if I'm paying my own money for something, I like them. They've been tested and they've been proven to deliver. Yeah, so let's move on to the next items. All right, here is the third and final bag. And this is the bag that has the very disappointing, up until now, mystery item that I have in the thumbnail. So I'll go ahead and show you what that is now. So this mystery item right here Now, the reason this was so disappointing, because I had high hopes for this thing, especially I ordered it over the summer. I was going to use it when I was going to the gym, in the pool, and that type of thing. And I couldn't wait to get it, and I was so excited, and I had been contemplating getting something like this for a long time. The picture looked amazing, and so it came separate. I was like, oh, good, it's here. I can't wait to try it. So this is what it is. This is one of those wigs, but it's a braided wig. So I wanted a braided wig, so when I do active things, it's like an active style. It's not like something like this where I'm trying to work out. And I just wanted something to be flexible in that regard. So, it came with the standard wig cap, and I'm like, ooh, this is so exciting. I can't wait. And I had seen other people wearing these things, and I was like, oh, I've been, wanting to get one for the longest. And so finally I said, I'll go ahead. I think that's pretty reasonably priced. So I'm going to go ahead and try it. And so what it is, and I'm not even going to show you what this looks like on me. That's how bad it is. I might. It's horrible. So it's embarrassingly horrible. So it's a braided wig. So it looks like braids. So I thought it would be something you could just, tie back or something. So when you're working out, it's not like hair wigs. It's just like braids. So you can easily manipulate them and move them out of the way. And it's braid in the style of a bob. I kind of like the bob looks. For the most part, it has this little lace front area, so it is nice. It was able to blend in. I didn't like, though, it had these little baby hair things on it, because I'm not really a wig-tician. That's my new word. So I don't really know how to work these things, and this part I could do without. But aside from that, when I put this thing on, this wig, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to give you a close-up. But when I put this thing on, this wig made me look like I had alopecia, because the way you see how spread out the parts are? And then look at these big knots, how they got it on there. This thing looks horrible on. It looks like all these big old knotty bumps, and then they're very wide. They're not really close together. They look terrible. Look at that. Look at how much space is around that. So you put this on, especially at the top where you see it the most. They should have filled this area in scalp wise so that it would look fuller. But this thing was so disappointing. I put this on and Janaea laughed herself to sleep. I mean, we had a good laugh, because I'm like, and then I sent a picture to my niece, and I'm like, look at this thing. This is ridiculous. And it looked nothing like the picture. It looked well made, like all the other ones that I get. Now, of course, it's synthetic, but it had the nice band, a nice thick band on the inside with the silicone strips to keep it from sliding. Again, it had the lace front. I went ahead and cut that. I wasn't sure how to do that, because again, I'm not a wig-tician, so everything is just, I'm winging it when it comes to that. But there is nothing that I could do about, you see how it looks a little bit more full in the back? Maybe not, but I feel like the back looks a little bit more full. Like this part, not so bad. It's just this top. That's the main part that you see. This looked horrible. And I hate to say horrible like that, but it was horrible. It just looked so sparse, and if anybody ever saw this, they'd never even guess that these braids were remotely, honey, please stop. They would never guess that these braids were remotely your hair or real. They just look, and then the way they've got them looped in here. I mean, there's nothing that I feel like I could do to make this work. I don't even know what to make. Look at that. 6 braids and the whole top of your head is taken. And then each braid has 4 little braids hanging from it, but they got one piece here, and they should have, if they would have just did like 4 little sections, maybe. I don't know. This thing was horrible. Of course, I told them I do not want this. refund me my money and give me the code so I can send this back to you. And they just like instantly, you can return without sending, because they didn't want it back either. I think they know the deal, and whoever orders this thing, they probably get it back all the time, which is why I don't know why they're still selling it, because I can't imagine someone ordered this wig, put it on, and liked it. It's that bad. So that was the absolute worst item I've ever gotten from TEMU. But I was so excited to get it because, you know, when you work out, you just want something that's easy, that you can pull up. And it wasn't really easy in that regard because they're so stringy and this is synthetic. It's actually quite heavy, which is what's crazy. If you look at this, look at how full it looks around the bottom and all that. And it does have the bob shape. But then you go to the top and all you see is scalpel. So, yeah, that was a huge disappointment. And, you know, I'm a positive person. I try to be positive about everything, but I don't know how to make something. Well, the only way that something like this could work is I have to wear a hat with it or put a scarf or something on it. And even that didn't look all the way right because of the way that they fall. So that was the biggest disappointment so far. But they did, you know, refund me my money instantly. They told me that I could keep it. No surprise there. I'm sure they don't want that back. But yeah, so let's move on to the next items in this bag now that the mystery has been revealed. The next items that I got were the blackout film that I got to put on my windows. I got these for over the summer, but I ended up getting another type that I ended up using. So I never used these yet. I'm going to use them for windows that I want to just have an option to black them out whenever I feel like it. I needed to get some Velcro in order to do that because this is just a roll and it's pretty thick. You get a lot in here. And so I was going to, over the summer, I wanted to black out some windows and I didn't know how much it would take because the main window was pretty big, so I thought it might take at least a roll. I wasn't sure. But now that I have it, and this is the film kind that you can put it on there and make it permanent. Not permanent, but I think it's supposed to peel, but you can make it stick on there. Like if you wet the window first and then squeegee it on there, it'll stick. But I don't want to use it that way. I just want to use it with Velcro like the other one that I got, the other style. I like that better. So I would make some Velcro strips with this and use it on whatever windows that I choose to use it on. But I have quite a bit because I ended up not using it for what I intended to use it for because I got another style that worked better. So that's what those are. So I have those. They are definitely going to be used. It gets hot in my house over the summer, so next summer I'll probably pull them out and do what I started to do. I don't want to do it in this season because I want the heat to come in, but in the summer it just is unbearable. So the next item I got two of these, and what these are, they are for comfort when you're sitting at your desk and you're working on your computer. Let's see. I got one. I think normally you would just need one of these. You could have two, but if you have a setup at your desk, let me open this first so I can get rid of the noise. Okay, so if you have a setup at your desk, what is this? Something fell out of there. Oh, I'll just put it right here. Oh, okay, it goes here. So if you have a setup at your desk and you don't have, if you have a chair, like an office chair that doesn't have armrests, this, you can take this little lock here and slide it. Wait, how does it go now? It slides onto your desk, so it makes like an armrest for you, so you don't have to hold your elbows up, and because you don't have one on your chair. I had it. I thought I had this. There's only one way this can go, so it hooks on your desk though. So now I'm trying to, oh, okay. So you see the top part and then this part. So this sticks in here like that. That's how it goes. And I'm going to guess it goes this way. You're going to turn it most likely this way. Let's pull it out. Try that again. Okay. Trying to see if maybe these are supposed to line up with that. But I think that's as far down as it will go this way. But if I turned it, does it go down any further? Let's see. It does go down a little further when I do it this way. Okay, so it is supposed to go in this way. You stick it in at the bottom because these lines stop it from turning. So it gives you flexibility. And then once you stick it in there, you take it and then you screw it to your desk area. So like right here. And it goes pretty wide. You got a wide area. So my desk is pretty wide. So this is plenty of space for me to just slip on the end of my desk right here and then screw it together, and then I can sit my arm on it like this. But this chair, it does have armrests, but they're low. So they're much lower than my desk. So I got it because if I'm working on my computer or doing a haul, let's say, and I screw this thing in here. Let's see. And I'll try to put some pictures up so you can see what it looks like. So I'll screw it in here, and then I've got my elbow on it right now. This right here, this elbow. But if I don't have it, like my elbow just goes down, there's nowhere. And then my armrest is down here. So now it's on the chair armrest. But here, it's on this little thing right here. So I got two. You could have one on either side, or you could just have it on the one where you use your mouse and just give that arm a little bit more support. So as you see, it's very easy to apply. Now it comes with this little piece, and I believe, let me just take this off. I believe this little piece goes right here because it has some adhesive that you're gonna, a piece to peel off. So I think it goes right here. So it will, I guess, be soft on the area that you put it on. It won't scratch it because this is kind of a hard plastic, maybe. It's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the only place that this can go. And it's adhesive. So I thought this was neat. The only thing was this bright yellow color. But the other cool part about it is once you have it latched onto your desk, and you're done with it, like it's sticking out here, you're using it for your arm, but when you leave and you're done, you can slide it out of the way like that. So now it's sideways, and you don't have to just have it sticking out like this all the time, or you could slide it the opposite way. So that's why those things stop it, and that's why this is the proper way to screw it on, because it stops it right here to the right, and it stops it to the left. And then when you're using it, you just use it forward like that, and it's screwed into your desk. Honey, you got one more time. One more time. All right, so that's how this works. So I think this is neat. You don't necessarily have to have two. I thought Janaea might want one because she does a lot of gaming, but she wasn't interested. So I can definitely use them both for my desk, because depending on which arm I want to rest, they can both turn in the opposite direction. So they could both be like this, and then when I'm done, I can just slide them out of the way. I just don't really care for the bright yellow color. That's the only thing. You see, it just doesn't go with the pink the way I would want to. I would rather have black in that regard. But I thought this was a neat little item. I saw one of the tech guys. I watch a lot of TEMU tech hauls, and I saw a tech guy haul this, and I thought that's pretty neat. I'm going to give that a try. So it's a neat item if you need to be able to rest your arm on something. I would recommend it in that regard because it rests on there comfortably. So let's move on to the next item. This is another set of those car or window covers for your car. These things work well. I like them a lot. I'm going to show you the picture close up. Is these car covers. This was another, because the original set that I ordered, I like them and I had them on my car every day. It's like a tint that's dark. People can't see in your car, especially at night. But over time, when the sun beats down on them, the material becomes really frail and thin. So you see it's kind of see-through. No, it's not kind of see-through. It is see-through. But when it's on your window, it provides, now these look a little lighter, so I don't know, these might be a little lighter of a tint, but the original ones were dark, like that celebrity dark, so nobody could see through those things, and I loved it. These look thinner, much thinner, and they look like they might be a lot more see-through when I put them on the car. So the other purpose of these is to keep bugs out, so you can have your windows down and you don't have to worry about anything flying in them, and you could still get the breeze. So they work well for that. But these don't look as dark, I will say that. So we'll see once I put them on. I'm not going to open them all, but I just wanted to show you. And these are made differently too. These are just elastic. And the other ones, I guess they were elastic, but these feel more sturdy. Like the other ones had these strips on them that were Velcro, so you'd have to put it on, and they had strips that hung down. So once I had it on the window this way, if I had it on the window this way, this side would have some strips that hung down that I was supposed to Velcro them to the inside of the door to help keep them in place. But these are just elastic all around. So it'll be interesting to see how these work because they are made differently. Now I have another pair that I had purchased already to put on as a backup. So this is going to be the backup to the one that I need to put on. So the first pair is pretty much, like I said, once I touched it after it being on my car for like a year, they just kind of crumble in your hand, or if you pull it like this, they would just rip apart really easily. So they don't last forever if you leave them on your car like I did. But I like the privacy that it gives my car when they're on, and just being able to hop in the car and roll down the windows and not worry about anything flying in there. I can get the breeze. So it's a four-piece. So this is probably the back windows, and these are the two for the front, or vice versa. So I like that, how they work. So I didn't want to be without them. So the first pair, I need to go and put the other backup pair, the original backup pair that I got. It's in my car waiting to be put on, and I need to throw that first one away. And then once I put on that second one that's already in the car waiting to be installed, I'll throw these in the car, so when that second pair goes bad, probably next year sometime, then I will put on this third set, because I really do like them that much. And people can't see inside the car. Now these, again, don't look as thick though, so I don't know if it's going to be the same degree of privacy that I have, which also might not be a bad thing as well, because those other ones were dark. And when you're driving with them at night, it definitely will impair your vision. So I would have to take the ones off the front so that I could see and drive safely. But during the daylight, the summer, and that big bright sun, they really definitely gave me the tint that I needed, so I could have all four windows down and the breeze would be coming through and nobody could see me. So I love that about them. So that's what this is. And then this item here is, let's just do this one. This is that hanger that I like so much, and I had to get more because, let me take it out for you. These, even before the prices increased, this hanger was always more than any of the other hangers that I got. And I like this one a lot because when I'm doing things that can't be hooked on something, these clips definitely allow you to really use it for anything. And so I would use this a lot for the pants. So when because I wash all of my clothes in cold, delicate, and I let them air dry. And so that I don't have to have a bunch of hangers, it's nice to have this one for the pans where I want them to just hang all the way and dry quicker. So I had one and I wanted at least two more. So I have the other one in rotation with the original one that I have. And then I have, ooh, just hit my self in the face. And then I had this one on standby so that I can haul and share it with you to let you know these are my favorite hangers. I like all the ones that I have and I use them all, but when it comes to things that can't be hooked, you're gonna need this in your stash if you wash a lot of your clothes delicately the way that I do, because I feel like it just makes it last longer, number one, and it just cuts down on your electric bill, and it doesn't heat up your house, especially over the summer if you're using the dryer, you know, washing your clothes and you're using the dryer inside the house. So that's why I really like that for all those reasons. Now, this item here, I saw these and I'm like, I like these because these are for if you are a seamstress or a sewer or just a regular person who sometimes needs to sew up a little hem or something. I saw the picture of these and I thought that's kind of cool. If you're trying to do something really, should be two sizes. Like if you want your hem to be really neat, if you're hand sewing, you see how the width on each of these is different. This one's smaller, this one's larger. So look at the humps and the distance apart on that one, and then the distance apart on the yellow one. You can see this one's a little wider. So if you're sewing something, if you had a piece of fabric like this, and you would hold it on the piece on your hem, and then you would use these lines so that you would get even spaces when you do your little, put your needle in and you take it out, put it in, take it out. You're going to get a nice even hem versus when you do it freehand and it looks all the spacing, this part is wide and you do a skinnier one and a smaller one and a bigger one. This one keeps everything uniform. So if you wanted a real close together one where the distance is really close, you use that. Or if you have one where you wanted it to be a little bigger, you use that. And I thought that was really neat because when I sew stuff up, you know, I tried to keep it even and to keep it, you know, in a straight line, but this is perfect for that because it allows you to do that with ease. And these were just so affordable, pennies on the dollar. Great to have in a sewing kit if you ever have to hem something. You can make it look a lot more professional. So this is the last item. So what? I don't even remember what this is. Oh, okay. Let's see. It's a couple of items in here. I remember now. So the first one is this little plugs, cables, and chargers bag. So if you want to know, like I think I'm going to sit this somewhere in my desk area. So if I need the cables and chargers and all that to the stuff that I have here on my desk, I'm just going to put them in this bag. What is this? Some lint. And this is just a fabric bag that just really is perfect because it says on here what it is, so there's no guessing. So versus what's in my bag, where's my cable bag? And it's just a nice thin little bag, but I just like that it is identifies what's in here, so you don't have to go hunting, and you know whatever you put in here, you know what goes in here if you follow the protocol. So that's what this is. I always wanted to get something like this, even though I have other things that I use like in the room and stuff, because we all have so many of these things today, I'm sure. But I like to keep the ones in my office for the stuff in my office handy. So this will allow me to find them really quickly. Something's in my eye. All right. Then this next item here, I don't remember what this is, but let's see. What is this for? It's some kind of little razor blade. I think this is, oh, it's a portable knife sharpener. I think. Let me just look it up real quick. I don't want to guess. Okay, it is a portable knife sharpener, a mini knife sharpener, and you don't need any power. It is a ceramic stone in here, and you just take your knife and just do like that, go back and forth. And I thought that was really cool because I'm hoping that this may possibly work with scissors as well. And I'm hoping that it may possibly work with garden equipment. I got this to try it out. I don't really need it for the house because I have several for the house, but I like how compact this was. And if it does work on scissors and garden equipment, then I definitely will be using this a lot for those items. It's currently 83 cents. I paid $1.48 for it, but it's currently 83 cents. So I'm going to test it out and see how well it works. And if it works pretty good, then I'm going to order me a couple more, one for outside and just one for the craft room, and then just another backup to have. Just to have somewhere random, maybe in the office in the back. But yeah, I like how small it is, and you see how it has the little ceramic, what do they call it? Ceramic stone. The little ceramic stones in there. And it's ergonomically correct. No power needed. It has a loop in there if you want to put it on a keychain or hang it from a backpack. Something great, like if you're going camping or just where you never know where you might need it, and just hang it from somewhere where you're always going to have access to it. So I thought this was a great thing to have. Okay, and the very last item in this haul is a 2-piece set, and this is for working out, for the gym, just for at home, anywhere you are where it is hot. It's a blue one and a gray one, and it's one of those cooling rags. But what's cool about this one, it's, normally you get the ones that you just put around your neck like this, and it keeps you cool. Like if you're working out, it absorbs the sweat and it dries quickly, so it keeps you cool. But this one, it's a hood, so you can put it on like this, and it has a hood on it like that, and then you can put it around your neck. And once you put the hood version on, you can snap it here in the front to keep it on, and then you've got the hood snapped on, and you've got the little extra bit to go around your neck to keep you cool. Or again, you can just leave it unsnapped and let it just hang around like this, like with the hood in the back. So let's see how this fits. And then it's this blue with the navy blue. That's pretty, yeah, that's navy blue inside. And then this gray one has gray inside. So I like how they color coordinated them. I thought they were both black. But yeah, this is what the gray one looks like. These things wash very easily as well. I wash all of these on delicate and let them air dry. And these dry really quick because that's the whole point of these. So let's put this hood on and see what it looks like. So if you're hot and you're sweaty, you can put this on. Be strategic here. So that's how it looks. And then you could snap it closed like that. And just keep that sweat from going all over you, or you could just leave it open. Let me be careful here. I would say be careful with those snaps. Yeah, you can just leave it open like that if you want to just let it look like a towel just hanging over your head. Or you can let this hood hang back like that and just keep it all around like that. All right, so that was the last item. We just take this off. That was the last 2 items, or the last item, but it's a set of 2. And I like these. I like the hood idea, especially because when you're hot and you can just have something to just absorb all of the moisture from your scalp, your head, your face, your neck, and all that. I think that definitely will go well in the gym, especially during the summer. So that's all I have for you guys today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. Maybe you saw something you liked. I'll try to put the links to everything in the description box. And if you are interested in purchasing any of these items, I have a discount code, which is OPT43129. and that will get you a $100 coupon bundle to use on future purchases. It gives you a 30% discount if you are a first-time purchaser. And that's basically it. You guys have heard me say this a million times if you've seen any of my videos. So again, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you spending some of your time with me. And I do have one more TEMU haul that's going to include some big ticket items. So I'm waiting for a couple more to come through, and then I'll share that one with you next. So have a great day. I was going to say have a great weekend, but it is a Monday night, so we're far from that. But have a great day. And I hope you guys stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you like this type of content, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. No pressure, but I'd love to have you. And on that note, I'm going to close it out, say goodbye, and see you in the next video.
There is pressure.